The community is all well behind the predictions and the direction that we're all going for 2026. Hi, everyone. I'm Nick Lippis on the Built for Trust podcast. What a year 2025 was. And I do have a couple of predictions, I think, on what we're going to see for next year. So I think at first, as we're heading into 2026, I wanted to think about what did we actually learn. And I think the main thing that we learned is that the enterprise AI is moving from an experimentation kind of POC phase, and we're trying to move into production so we can scale safely in the large enterprise marketplace. And these are basically AI projects, right? So a lot of them have been stuck in the POC area. I think the main question is no longer can we do AI, but can we run the business on it safely and with scale and with real economic value? I think that's really what we're all going to be focusing on in 2026. So at ONUG, we spent the last year working with CIOs and CTOs and network and security engineers and leaders all across the Global 2000. And based upon all that work, here are our top predictions for 2026. So number one, no human in the loop infrastructure operations. This is a big prediction. So in 2026, tier one and also tier two infrastructure operators go no human in the loop. Agentic AI systems will autonomously handle incident response, remediation, change management, and software updates across networks, security, and infrastructure. Humans step in only for policy exceptions and high-risk decisions. This is the first true productivity breakthrough of AI in the enterprise AI IT area. So no human in the loop. That's really huge. We've been after that for a really long time. Second prediction, a new agent control plane emerges. And what do I mean by that? Agents are going to proliferate. And as they do, enterprises will be forced to introduce a new control plane. On that, which coordinates agent-to-agent workflows across observability, ITSM, networking, and security tools. Without this, agent sprawl becomes really, in essence, chaos. So we need this, and we've been working on this in the Agentic AI Overlay Working Group. So with it, enterprises will gain system-level intelligence and autonomous and actions across multi-vendor environments. So it's a multi-agent, multi-trust domain environment that we are creating in 2026, and that will emerge. The third prediction, infrastructure shifts from configuration to intent. This is something we've been after in our industry for more than a decade, and it happens in 2026. So 2026 is the year infrastructure moves from configuration to intent. So instead of engineers manually designing and tuning systems, AI will translate intent into deployment, designing, building, testing, healing, and evolving the infrastructure continuously. This is the move from automation to self-programming infrastructure. So the infrastructure, in essence, becomes alive in 2026. Security is a big deal. Prediction number 4, security becomes continuously validated. So security can't remain static in the AI-driven world. In 2026, security teams will adopt SRE-style practices, continuously testing controls, detecting drift, and measuring reliability in real time. Trust will no longer be assumed. It will be continuously proven at machine speed. Prediction number 5. AI infrastructure economics go to the board. We all know that the board and CEOs are all in on AI. That's why 2026 is the year of enterprise AI, and it's our job within the ONU community to make that a reality. So by 2026, AI infrastructure economics becomes a board level issue. Enterprises actively manage GPU capacity, model selection, energy usage, and workload placement based upon real-time cost, performance, and risk. Success is no longer about model accuracy. It's about ROI per inference or per token and per business outcome. And we'll be spending a lot of time in 2026 around options and choices for that particular infrastructure. So I have one last prediction, and that networks become AI programmable systems. So what I mean by that is that networks in 2026, enterprise networks, stop being configured and start being programmed. AI workloads demand networks that adapt in real time across campus, the data center, cloud, wide area based on intent, policy, and economics. APIs and agents and automation transform the network from a bottleneck into an active participant in AI execution. So those are our predictions, and those are also going to be our guiding light for 2026. So put simply, 2026 is a year enterprises stop asking whether AI works and start demanding that it works reliably, securely, and economically at scale. At Onug, our mission is to help the enterprise community get there together. If you want to understand how to build infrastructure that's truly ready for AI, we invite you to join us at the AI Networking Summits in 2026. So happy holidays. I wish you all the very best. It was an amazing year last year, but 2026 is such an inflection pivot year. And one main message for everyone: you have to be in the game. You can't be on the sidelines for AI. What we discovered in 2025 is that AI is a tsunami. You can choose to be crushed by it, or you can choose to ride it. We are going to do everything in our power in the AI networking summits to make sure that you ride that. So get engaged, be involved. We'll see you in Frisco, in Dallas, and also in New York City in the fall. Thank you, everyone. Happy holidays.